Benjamin Crump should be ashamed of himself. Al Sharpton should be ashamed of themselves. I'm right here in Mississippi. It's crazy that I had to fly down here to even get this information.
Oh, yeah, it for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Mississippi is one of the most racist states in the world. Yeah, do your homework on Mississippi, bro, for sure. I mean, straight up. Mississippi still house the KKK, bro. How much you want to bet? I'm pretty sure all southern states still house them, but I think over there in Mississippi, they'll mess around and dress up in the sheets and ride the horses like they back in the fall. This nigga like somebody scared of the Klan, nigga. We ain't scared of no Klan, boy. Stop it. But yeah, I was just telling man, like, so what do you want Crump and Sharp and Al Sharpton to do? Go against their people, bro? Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with everything Reverend Al Sharpton and Crump do either, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I think it is a need for them, bro. YouTube. What's that word? So we back, bro. Back with another video. And I gotta tap into this one, bro. I gotta talk about this, bro. Let's see. I wanna speak on Nolan Wells, right? And I was watching. Y'all know my dog, Poetic Flacco. Poetic Flacco has been following this, and he has done a great job, you know what I'm saying, doing his thing with following the whole Nolan Wells joint. Flacco has done a great job with that, so we're going to tap into it. We're going to tap into what Flacco had to say about it, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't even going to talk about it, but after watching Flacco's video, I wanted to bring it to the internet, man, and react to it. You feel me? And I just want to say that this is disgusting, bro. This is despicable. You feel what I'm saying? Because the writing is on the wall, bro. You know what I'm saying? The writing is completely on the wall. Like, if they ain't have nothing to do with it, then, like, it'll be cut and dry, bro. It'll be cut and dry. I don't think they understand that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they understand that, but we're gonna see what's popping. We're gonna see what's popping. Let's tap into the content, man. Shout out my dog Flock. Y'all sub him up, get Flock to a meal. Shout out me. You know what I'm saying? I need that 100K plat for sure. And yeah, we're gonna get into it, man. Like, so, all that good stuff. Let's get it.
His friends Warren did an interview recently where he spoke about the backlash they've been getting since Nolan Wells' death and all the allegations. Now, to me, this interview did them no favors, to be honest. Because first off, the person they chose to do the interview with is like one of the most despicable, worst human beings probably on planet Earth, which obviously is hyperbole, but he's not too far off. Like, this dude is terrible. Brandon Tatum is not the person you want to do an interview with if you want for us to receive this interview with fair lenses. And if you're really close friends with Nolan and you want the world to believe that, you probably shouldn't do an interview with a man who has spent the last couple of weeks disrespecting Nolan's mom, calling her a grifter, a race hustler, all type of name.
Officer Tatum is a jigaboo, man. He's an Uncle Tom at his finest. You know what I'm saying? He on blast with the white folk, for sure. Nothing against that. I have nothing against white people. That's why I really didn't want to react to the case, man, because I have nothing against white people. You know what I'm saying? This is just very fishy. You feel me? But yeah. They should have like, he should have hollered at DJ Academics, not even Academics, Charlamagne the God. You know what I'm saying? Somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? Not Officer Tatum, bro. Somebody who's been basically kind of like race hating. You know what I mean? But shout out Officer Tatum. You know what I'm saying? But I do think he's on Uncle Tom for sure.
You probably don't want to do an interview with that man. Now, Officer Tatum oversold his interview drastically, bruh. Before the interview dropped, he was doing promo runs for the interview, talking about how this interview debunks everything, and this interview solves the Nolan Wells mystery, and this interview is what people need to watch to hear the truth. So he oversold this and then dramatically and drastically underdelivered.
I gotta say something real quick. Benjamin Crump should be ashamed of himself. Al Sharpton should be ashamed of themselves. I'm right here in Mississippi. It's crazy that I had to fly down here to even get this information.
Oh, yeah, it for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Mississippi is one of the most racist states in the world. Yeah, do your homework on Mississippi, bro, for sure. You know what I mean? Straight up. Mississippi still house the KKK, bro. How much you want to bet? I'm pretty sure all southern states still house them, but I think over there in Mississippi, they'll mess around and dress up in the sheets and ride the horses like they back in the fall. This nigga like somebody scared of the Klan, nigga. We ain't scared of no Klan, boy. Stop it. But yeah, I was just telling them, man, like, so what do you want Crump and Al Sharpton to do? Go against their people, bro? Don't get me wrong. I don't agree with everything Reverend Al Sharpton and Crump do either, bro. But you know what I'm saying? I think it is a need for them, bro. Straight up. Just like you may feel it's a need for you, bro. But I want Officer Tatum to know one thing, bro. Hold on, bro. Hold on. I need for Officer Tatum to understand one thing, gang. Hold on, folks. We gonna get to it. I need for him to understand this, though, bro. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all bear with me, cuz. I need Officer Tatum to understand it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Cause see, he do a lot for the Caucasian community, and I dig it. He know his audience. At the end of the day, it's all about click views. But Officer Tatum look like he's straight black. He don't look like he got an ounce of white in him. So that let me know that he's straight black, bro. He's straight black. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, but I need him to.
Benjamin Crump should be.
I need Officer Tatum to go listen to this right here, cuz. Yeah, hold on, right quick, man. Officer Tatum, you need to know. You need to understand what's going on, my boy. You feel what I'm saying? Like straight up. Let's see what we gonna do with it. Yeah, you know what I mean. Y'all bear with me. Bear with me, gang. Bear with me, gang, for sure. Officer Tatum, I need you to understand it, bro. Officer Tatum, you may need to go listen to this for, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Because you need to understand this. Officer Tatum, you need to understand this, my boy. Officer Tatum got to understand this. Officer Tatum, you got to understand this, my boy. I don't think you know this, bro. I don't think you know this, my boy. Officer Tatum don't understand it, cuz. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Officer Tatum, you need to go listen to this song, my boy.
Light nigga, dark nigga, faux nigga, real nigga, rich nigga, poor nigga, house nigga, field nigga.
What you tellin', ho?
Still nigga.
Officer Tatum, you need to understand that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know you don't get it. I know you don't understand it, bro. But you gotta understand where we coming from, my boy. Man, them folks will hang your ass in Mississippi. Get out of line, boy.
Ashamed of himself. Al Sharpton should be ashamed of themselves. I'm right here in Mississippi. It's crazy that I had to fly down here to even get this information. They've been lying on these boys. I got evidence, and I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to lay it out for you.
Hey, get it in.
It is a shame that boy Nolan did not get the respect that he deserved. In my opinion, they turned his death into a racial thing, destroying the community. You name it, they did it. And we got evidence that it wasn't just 4 boys with him. We got evidence that they asked Nolan to get back on the boat, and he refused to because he grown. We got evidence that the boys reached out to the parents, that Benjamin Crump and them didn't refuse to reach out to these boys. And I talked to them. I've seen the evidence with my own eyes. I've seen that there was more than just 4 people. There was 3 boats full of kids. I know that they left and they had nothing to do with this. And instead of them saying and standing up for these boys and saying, look, we don't know what happened. We want justice for Nolan. These boys didn't have no involvement. Instead, they want to make it about race. And it is a shame. And I'm so heated, man. I went out to Horn Island. We got all the video. We got the interviews. The boys wanted to talk to me because I'm the only one there to give them a voice because everybody else is fake, fraudulent, looking out for themselves. And it's a shame, man.
Get over yourself, bro. Yo, you think that you were the only person willing to interview these boys? Man, clearly not. Yo, they could have contacted any media outlet on planet Earth. They could have contacted Fox News.
Facts.
They could have contacted TMZ.
Facts.
They could have contacted anybody on planet Earth. Facts. And they would have interviewed them. They picked you because you are a black guy.
Facts. Preach, Flock. Oh, Flock preaching, bro. Reverend Flock, man. They pick you because you a black boy. Don't forget, to them, you still a boy. You still a boy. You still are not worthy, boy. You feel what I'm saying? Stop acting like you just did. you know what I'm saying, good YouTuber. No, bro, they pick you because you black and you on their side, Mark. They would have picked me if I would have been out there saying they're innocent. No, bro, they pick you because you black, bro. But like my boy Ho say, man, just in case gang don't understand, you know, we gonna let him know again. We gonna let him know one more time.
Nigga, still nigga.
It's really that simple, bro. Right? You are a black guy that's willing to tap dance and shuck and jive and do what you got to do, right, to cater to the dominant society. That's why they picked you.
Facts.
They didn't pick you because you were the only one willing to interview him, because that's absurd. They picked you because you are willing to do what you need to do, which is tap dance.
Facts.
It's really that simple. You're a black man who can tap dance. Facts. Now, the interview that he promised is not is not the interview we got, like, at all. Like, not one bit, bruh. Nothing about this interview is revolutionary. Nothing about this interview is breaking news. So, first off, during the interview, the first thing I spotted was the kid Warren, who's the son of the judge, by the way. He starts to say, yo, Nolan Wells is his best friend. That him and Nolan Wells been friends since middle school.
Your next breakdown could cost.
But Nolan Wells' mama say she don't even know this boy. She says he never met this man, bro.
Up to college, and Nolan Wells is his best friend. And then the follow-up question will be a follow-up question that damn near any best friend will be able to answer. And this dude just fumbled it.
Nolan, I could describe Nolan in a million ways. I mean, Nolan was not just a best friend of me, but he was a brother. I grew up through elementary, middle school, high school.
What?
Stop capping, bro. You capped up, my boy.
School. And even our freshman year of college, you know, we talked on the phone all the time. We were really
Look at
close
this jigaboo,
friends.
man.
I mean, Nolan was like a brother to me. And Nolan lit up every room he walked in. He always had a smile on his face. He always had something good to say. I've never seen Nolan get in an argument with somebody and say bad things about someone. You know, there's a lot of people that talk crap nowadays, and Nolan was never that person. Sweetest soul ever. And I mean, I had a great relationship with Nolan. I've never got in an argument with Nolan. We were super close, and I've never said or will ever have anything bad to say about Nolan Wells.
Yeah, and you guys, you said you kind of grew up together. Mm-hmm. Did you know his mom, or how was that? Because I saw in the media where it appears that she may have said, at least I saw in part, that she said as if she didn't know any of you guys.
Right. Well, no.
Why would he ask that? I'm just thinking, maybe me and Flock, hey, bro, maybe we looking at this from our point of view, bro. Maybe he interviewing them to make them fumble. Because if I was on their side, gang, and I done heard this mom say, I don't know them, I've never met them, I don't think I would have asked gang that. You know what I'm saying? I just would have went with it, gang. Like, I don't know, bro.
Nolan, a lot of the times it was at like my house and at my buddy's house. We never went to Nolan's house and hung out. I mean, and my friend group's very, very tight knit. I mean, we hang out every day when we're back home from school. In high school, we hung out most weekdays and every day on the weekend. And
but you ain't never go over Nolan. Y'all ain't never go over Nolan.
We were never at Nolan's house, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. But
Hold on, bro. Hold on, man. First off, he never asked if you went to Nolan's house.
Make it make sense,
Now,
gang.
you not going to his house and you've been his best friend since 8th grade. Like, that's weird.
That's crazy, Mark.
He asked, have you ever met his mom?
Yeah. You don't gotta go to his house to meet his
Nolan
mama,
Wells
boy.
have been best friends since middle school. Middle school is 7th grade for some and then 6th grade for others.
Facts.
So let's just say since the 6th grade, right? Because middle school starts at 6th grade for some people.
Facts.
So you've been his friend since 6th grade. And you mean to tell me you never met his mom? How does that make sense? So his middle school graduation, you never met his mom at the middle school graduation?
Hey, man.
Oh, okay, like that's weird. All right. You never met his mom at one of his football games that you attended because you're his best friend? All right, that's weird. His mom never dropped him off at your crib? All right, that's weird. You never went to go celebrate his birthday and his mom was there? So Nolan never had a birthday party ever in life. So Nolan's never had no celebration ever in life that you was there to attend. All right, man. That's weird. Nolan, mom never dropped her off to, I don't know, man, to like the fair or something. So y'all been best friends since middle school, as early as maybe 6th grade, and you have not had an interaction with his mom ever? But that's your best friend, man. All right, man. Listen, when you started off like this, bro, when you started off with this nonsense, what that tells me, it tells me particularly, you just talking.
Facts.
Like, you just yapping.
Facts.
Or you're trying to make y'all seem a tad bit closer than you guys actually are to kind of say, hey, man, that's my best friend, man. Why would I do such a thing? The funny part about it is the family ain't saying you did a goddamn thing. All they're saying is, we just want an independent investigation. We just want to figure out what happened. Right? Now, Brandon Tatum says that this interview had undoubtable evidence that Nolan Wells drowned and that these kids are innocent. But the evidence he provided is absolutely nothing. It's just, he said, she said. It's the same nonsense. For example, bro provided a footage of Nolan Wells' friends and Nolan, I guess, hopping on the boat and going to Horn Island together. And he's presenting this footage as exclusive footage that proves the truth. And I'm sitting there like, this dummy, what? Yeah, we know that Nolan went to the Horn Island with them together. Yeah, that's the whole point. What are you talking about? Like, how does this footage prove anything?
It's getting onto the boat, and they took 3 boats out. It wasn't just one. It wasn't just Nolan and 4 boys. It was a multitude of people on several different boats. And some of the boys that they're accusing weren't even on the boat that Nolan was on. But let me show you from the vantage point where I have the video to prove that I'm here where I say I am.
Bro, why does that even matter, bro? This nigga, bro. Why does it even matter that you are on Thorn Island or whatever you at, bro? That don't even matter, gang. You ain't telling us nothing, bro. Man, you ain't telling us nothing. We already knew that they went to the island, bro. But they came back. And then went back. Like, this dude here, bro. Officer Tatum, bro. Bro, this nigga.
And so right now, here's the angle that you're going to see on the footage. It's just from probably that boat to, maybe about 30, 40 feet here to the right. And this is where the video is showing how many people were actually out there, actually getting on the boats. So therefore, it debunks very clearly that it was only Nolan and 4 boys.
If someone is only making minimum payments on their credit...
Gang ain't saying a word.
Is this man slow? Yo, before I go in, can anybody confirm whether or not Officer Tatum has an intellectual disability? Because if he does, I don't want to go like too crazy on him.
No, smack him, Flocko.
What?
Smack him, Flock.
This here debunks that he was only with the 4 friends on the boat. What? When was this ever a thing? When was this? No, the thing is, he was on the boat with friends. And we only got 4 names because those are the 4 names that apparently was at the house when the parents went to go pick up the phone. That's why we got the 4 names. And then there's pictures that surfaced of them together on the island. But the narrative has always been, he was on a boat with friends. He was on the boat with friends. He went to the island with friends. And he came, and those friends he went with, they said that he told them that he was going to catch a ride and he was going to talk to Katie. Katie says, I didn't hear that. No, he told me he was leaving to go with his friends. He went to the island with friends, and those friends came back with his phone, and he was not present. That's what we're talking about here, Tatum. How many friends was on the boat does not matter.
It don't, bro.
At all. It does not mean a goddamn thing.
It don't.
And whether there was 3 boats or 4 boats or one, means nothing. Nolan Walls was on one boat. One boat. And that boat had his phone. That boat had all his belongings. And apparently when these friends told him, hey, bro, we leaving, he says, okay, you can leave. And they went and took his phone with them. He came with a group of friends. The group of friends came back safe, and Nolan Walsh was found dead. That's what we're talking about. What does any of this prove?
Nothing.
You think a debunking is proving, oh, by the way, you guys didn't know there's actually more co-conspirators. Oh, thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you. Our bad. Instead of 4 suspects, we now got 8.
For sure.
Well, thank you, Tatum. Well, like, what are you talking about here, man?
For sure.
This right here, man. This is one of the nastiest things I've ever witnessed in life. Now, the friend told Tatum exactly why Nolan Walsh was left behind. And here's what he had to say. Now, mind you, this interaction you're about to hear, the girl Katie completely debunks it and contradicts it. Katie came out and says, no, Nolan told me he was going with his friends. They're saying they had an entire conversation with Nolan in front of Katie that Katie does not recall.
Nolan, that was the last time I laid eyes on him. But when we were leaving, obviously, no one is getting left at the island that came with us unless they demanded to, be there and asked, this is a very common thing at Horn Island. When you're out there, a lot of people ride out there with someone and in with somebody else all the time. I've done that 100 times. It's a very common thing, but Nolan was sitting by the boat with that Katie girl, and my buddy yelled for Nolan, get on the boat. We're leaving. The boat's having issues. And no, he didn't say that, but he was panicking. Nolan, get the F on the boat. Get on the boat. And Nolan said, no, I'm staying out here. I'm going to ride in with somebody else. And it's not uncommon to hear, but it's not like my buddy asked him one time. My buddy asked Nolan multiple times to get on the boat. Nolan, get on the boat. Get on the boat. We're leaving. If you're coming, you got to come now. And
look at this jigaboo.
Nolan made a decision to stay out on the island. And like he said,
how many people heard that? Were there
at least
just
5 everyone that was on our boat right there, because the Palm Beach had already left. My buddy went ahead and went home on the Palm Beach, and 3 guys on the way back. And Nolan wasn't the only person to ride out there with us and in with somebody else. I mean, we had multiple people in our group that rode out with us and rode in on someone else's boat. And that like
bro, you just said bro, he need to just shut the hell up, bro. Oh, for real, ain't his mama his mama's a judge, right? He need to shut the hell up, bro. He just said, this is what he said. He said nobody is gonna get left out there unless they demand for us to. Now you saying a lot of people got left out there. Oh, he need to shut the hell up, bro. Straight up.
Like I said, that's not an uncommon thing to do. I mean, a lot of people do that. I could name probably 50 people out there that day that ran out with somebody and ran back in with somebody else.
The only problem with this is you are claiming an entire conversation that was that notable, because you're claiming y'all was screaming, it was urgent. Yo, Nolan, we about to leave. Yo, Nolan, come. And you claim this entire conversation happened in front of Katie.
Yeah.
You saying Katie can attest for this. Katie told Nolan's family.
She said she don't know nothing about that.
Katie told investigators. She don't know what you're talking about. Katie told Nolan's family, again, and we've been through this already, that she was with Nolan, and Nolan told her that he was leaving abruptly, that he had to leave abruptly because he had to go with his friends. Mm-hmm. You claiming you had this entire conversation in front of Katie, and Nolan said he was going to stay with Katie, but then Katie says that's not what happened. No, we were talking, and abruptly he had to leave. If you had this entire conversation in front of Katie and Katie was there, wouldn't Katie be able to say, oh, yeah, no. Oh, yeah, they did say they were leaving, and Nolan chose to stay with me.
He stayed.
But that's not what happened, though. Katie don't recall this conversation. And you said we should ask Katie. So this right here is either you just got caught in a lie in 4K or Katie got caught in a lie in 4K. But we're going to be reviewing this entire interview, all three parts on my live stream tomorrow.
Okay.
So if you got some free time, tap into the live stream tomorrow where we're going to do a full dissection of each and every part of this interview.
Okay.
There's 3 parts. We're going to dissect every part. So tap in tomorrow for our live stream, okay? But if you're...
Hey, I'm going to just say this, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, something happened to Nolan, bro. Something happened to the man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Whether Katie know what happened or whether they know what happened, something happened to the man, bro. You feel what I'm saying? And I honestly believe that it was foul play involved only because they are trying very hard to cover it up. It almost reminds me of the case about the kid in Valdosta, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Nolan Wells case is just getting way more media attention than the Kendrick Johnson case. But it's almost the same thing other than Kendrick Johnson wasn't unalived by friends. He wasn't unalived by people he thought were his friends. He was unalived by people people that honestly didn't like him. You know what I'm saying? But Nolan Wells was unalived by friends, people he trusted. Now, I'm being completely honest with you, bro, and I ain't racist. Y'all may think I am. I'm not racist at all, bro. But you will never catch me somewhere where it's 50 white people in me. Nah, hell nah. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't look right, and if something go down, it ain't gonna go right. Especially 50 rich white people in me, bro. Because rich white people teach their kids to be very privileged. They teach their kids to be to feel like they're untouchable, to feel like they're elite. You know what I'm saying? Look at Jake Fromm. If you don't know Jake Fromm, bro, he played quarterback for Georgia. He went on to play with the Bills and some other team. Jake Fromm said that silencers should only be for elite white people. How would Jake know if he's elite or not? You feel what I'm saying? So these white boys already feel elite. You dig? And Nolan Wells already has a strike against him. He's black. You feel me? He's black. You feel me? In shape. Handsome. The white girls want him. You know what I'm saying? Because believe it or not, another thing, and white people are not going to admit to this, but I know this for a fact. Probably 85-90% of white people teach their children not to lay down or date black people. You feel what I'm saying? That make the little white girl, she want to know, what is it about the black boy that my daddy don't want me over there with him? So all the little Caucasian females want Nolan. He got a certain kind of swag about him that the white boys can't have, don't have, it's not in them. You feel me? So it didn't take much for them to get angry enough to unalive this boy. That's how I feel. Now, me personally, I feel like they rolled out their gang. They rolled out there the first time, gang. I feel like something might have happened for sure, and they came back, gang. They did come back. I feel like Nolan came back. Nolan probably didn't come back with them, but he probably came back, gang. And they went to the little pool party, bro. They probably got into an argument at the pool party and things of that nature. And I feel like Nolan died at that pool party. I don't know. I'm not saying what's factual, but that's how I feel. I feel like he died at that pool party, bro. I feel like old boy right there called his mama. They calling they diddies and things of that nature. The mommy and the daddy say, hey, take his ass back out there to the island, dump his ass, and we gonna figure it out. That's what I feel happened, bro. I don't know, but I hope Nolan Wells' family gets justice, bro. Because it wasn't an accident. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just die. You know what I'm saying? He didn't just drown. It was foul play involved, and they know what happened, cuz. Hopefully they figure it out. Anyway, though, mob, let me know how y'all feel about it in the comment section down below, man. Don't forget to like, hype. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you rank it up. After you rank it up, make sure you hit all so you don't miss none of these bangers. I go by done. I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tap in with the big God because he love y'all way more than me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just a fact. God love me more than me, for sure. So y'all tap in with him today. And y'all know, we live in that mob where no way. Y'all know, it's a mob life or no life. OTM, don't get it out that mud every single day. I love y'all, and I'm going to check in with y'all in the next video. Let's rock out. Gang. You know we got the streets, nigga. We got the trap, too. I say my trap doing numbers, I just bust another jewel. Got a player around the corner, hey. I say my trap doing numbers like that 05